Hey everybody, Bruce Schutter here with the Mental Health Warrior Program podcast, No Surrender. Now I got a 5-minute challenge for you today. We're trying to put a couple of these up. If you see them entitled 5-minute challenge, it is giving you a tool or giving you something to think about that you can do in under 5 minutes that will really help your entire day. Now, today I want to bring up one of my favorite, as a mental health warrior, we have a lot of warrior weapons. One of them is mindset rules. And we have 53 of them in the complete library. But we're going to go with number 6 today. And mindset rule number 6 says, forgive yourself for not knowing the things you know now. Now, let that sink in just for a second. I know we only have 5 minutes, but again, take a few seconds. Forgive yourself for not knowing the things you know now. What I'm telling you is, as we learn and grow, and as we learn solutions and becoming a mental health warrior, so today, when you find you learned a way to handle a situation, perhaps you learned how not to be angry with driving in traffic. Perhaps you learned how to handle an unexpected work project. You manage those things. What I don't want you to do is to go back and say, why didn't I learn this 10 years ago? Why didn't I do that back then? Now, today, it could be even learning to manage your money, learning to manage your finances. That's one big one for me, because when my mental health challenges of bipolar, alcoholism, anxiety disorders, PTSD, yes, the whole list, when those occurred, well, a lot of times I did not manage my money well. So when I'm managing it well today and taking care of making sure I pay and be aware of the bills, pay the bills, do those simple tasks. Now, that does not mean I'm being perfect, but the important part is to not go back and say, well, now that you know it today, let's punish yourself for the 20 years that you didn't take care of it, because that won't serve any purpose, and it'll actually put me back, because it takes down what you've done today. If you've learned to handle a new situation, we do not want to turn that into a negative. And that's why this mindset rule number 6 is so important. So I want you to repeat it. I want you to write this down. And then next time you find yourself succeeding at something today, I want you to just look at it again. I'm going to pull it up here and say, forgive yourself for not knowing the things you know now. Now, remember, we're going to make sure we have something positive. And when you have those accomplishments, of which I'm sure you'll have a bunch today, just remember to keep this mindset rule front and center. And do not allow those accomplishments to become a, why didn't I do this? Then I'm filled with regret because I could have spent the last number of years fixing things. I want you to stay in today and celebrate your successes, because that is really what it's all about. Changed behavior is about what you did today. The result of what we did today is based on the past. I knew I wasn't handling things then, but today I am. And that's what's important. And I know you're doing it too. And that's why I created this mindset rule, because we have to prevent that. We'll call it backsliding or second guessing or any number of things, particularly things where my anxiety disorder would try to pick apart and say, well, why didn't you do those things then? Well, because I was challenged, because I was struggling. Those are the answers. And the answer, though, is to celebrate today. And we do that with Mindset Rule 6. And that allows us to truly feel proud and excited for moving forward. And that's why I brought this up as a 5-minute challenge. Because anytime this pops up today, and it won't even take you 5 minutes, but take a few minutes now, write down this rule. Forgive yourself for not knowing the things you know now. And next time you succeed, make sure you take a quick look at this today and say, that's right. Today I am moving forward. Today I handled that challenge. Today I'm going to celebrate my success. And that's what I want you to do. And this mindset rule will back you up on it, because that is exactly where your focus should be. So that's our 5-minute challenge. That's it. It is quite straightforward, but very powerful. Now remember, you can always go to bruceschutter.com or type in Mental Health Warrior Program at any search engine and find more information, find the rest of these mindset rules. There's 52 more of them so that you can be empowered. But I'm going to sign off right now because you've just taken 5 minutes and you are succeeding because you are a mental health warrior, and that means you have the power to change your life. It is within your grasp. We're going to go on and live the rest of today excited. Hope to see you there and tomorrow to talk more on the next episode of the podcast. Thanks. Bruce signing off.